Yo, what is up folks, TrevorCG here, and we had to kick off Modern Horizon 3 season with a new build of Dredge, featuring Flare of Denial. This card is pre-banned and historic. This is a timeless video, and we're playing some timeless ranked with the deck. But Flare of Denial, 1 blue instant. You may sacrifice a non-token blue creature rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Counter-target spell. Cast it for free by sacrificing a blue creature. And sure, there are some maybe like fair things you could do with this, like, oh, maybe you want to play it in Merfolk. But what we want to do here is sacrifice an Amoeba and a Prize Amalgam and have it completely free. Because we're not, no way we're paying mana for these. And so, hey, we're playing it into a Dredge shell. There's some other new cards as well that I was considering. But to start with, I've gone for a pretty consistent Dredge build. We have 4 copies of Secret Keeper, 4 copies of Melodic Gaze, the kind of like 2 best blue enables that we have on Arena, at least at 1 mana. 2 Stitches Suppliers, just for the 9th and 10th 1 mana enabler here. To cards of the graveyard, it is the worst of them. And hey, that's fine. 2 copies of Reanimate here. Obviously, it's another way to trigger Prize Amalgam. Does enable some cool stuff. Can reanimate stuff for our opponents as well, which can be pretty potent. But hey, here's a nice one. We have 4 copies of Found in the Third Path, alongside Glimpse the Unthinkable. The most cards that you can get in the graveyard at once. 10, hopefully hitting a few different things in it. And then Founding, being able to either recur Glimpse, kind of cheat a little bit on mana, and then the next steps, mill 4 cards, and then also, hey, get that Glimpse back from your graveyard, cast it again. Or the Reanimate, which is one kind of nice thing about having a couple of like bullets in here too. For Amoeba, for Bloodcast, both come back from the graveyard. Amoeba when you mill it, Bloodcast when you play a land. Then we have the 4 copies of Flare of Denial, gives us deck a bit of interaction, another kind of like angle of disruption as well. Which I'll talk about a bit more in a second. And then 4 copies of Silverbrand Ghoul. Again, comes back to the graveyard if you gain 3 more life this turn. Creeping Trill to trigger that and drain our opponent. And then the 4 copies of Prized Amalgam to kind of like round the deck out. There are some new options here as well. The 2 things that I was considering as well, alongside Reanimate especially, there's Grief, as one of the elementals from Modern Horizons 2, which is down the platform. Yes, you can absolutely just scam people now. And also like Subtlety. The 2 things there is that having enough black cards to consistently be able to have Grief without like hitting your enablers. And then also kind of be able to fit that in with with the Reanimates while still maintaining enough graveyard enablers to keep the kind of like Dredge element of the deck good. I think that Blue-Black Scam or even Ragdoll Scam, because Fury, which is banned in Modern, is also on the platform with Modern Horizons 3, will be really, really good, but probably is better as a separate deck. And hey, you can Reanimate Grief and make people's lives miserable over there, but for the time being, I think this is a very consistent build of Dredge. Using some of the new cards, being a bit more disruptive, it should be quite good. The other new card that I've not talked about is Cephalid Coliseum. Blue, taps for blue, deals 1 damage to you, but threshold, sacrifice it, target player draws 3 cards, discard 3 cards. That threshold ability you can only activate if you've got 7 or more cards in your graveyard. That's the condition for that. So in traditional Dredge, this card is incredible, because you have cards with the actual Dredge mechanic, like Stinkweed Imp, where you get to just like, hey, instead of drawing the cards, you just mill 5, mill 5, mill 5. We can't do that here. However, it does provide a really nice way that we can effectively like pseudo-free, since it's in our mana base, to dump cards from our hand, whether you've got stranded amalgams, ghouls, or whatever, while kind of like getting you to your next set of enablers. I'm still trying a couple here, even though it's not like nowhere near as good as it would be in a traditional Dredge deck. I'm very, very excited to play with these and these in Modern. But hey, only 2 copies here, and then an island, 3 Watery Graves, 2 Bloodstained Mires, 4 Flooded Strands, and 4 Polluted Deltas. Again, only the basic islands to fetch. In fact, these should now be other blue fetches. Realistically, you should play like Scalding Tarn here. You know, I'll swap it out. I'll swap it out once I've done with that. That's fine. We do now have enemy fetches on the platform. You can buy them in a bundle, but I'd recommend realistically just craft them as and when you need them. But I will pick the 2 Scalding Tarns up here, and you'll probably see them in the video. With that being said, this is the deck. I think it's really strong. And let's hop into some matches. If you're not ready, please subscribe to the channel, and let's go. Alright, first match in with the Dredge deck. While this hand does have a glimpse, there's a bunch of things we want in our graveyard. And, hey, no flares. No reason to keep this around. Glimpse is good. We don't have a second land to cast either. This back. Double flare, but nothing else going on. I mean, I'm not going to say the deck can mulligan very well, but it does. You can just hit like 2 lands to glimpse and that'd be enough. On 5 we have 2 lands, and we can do better. I think we go to 4 here. We're basically this is basically a multi 3 already. So that mulling to 3 literally. You know what? Sure. The worst bit is we actually don't even have a fetch land as our land to shuffle these back into our graveyard library. But hey, we're gonna start on 3 cards and see how that works out for us. That's basically the best. Well, no, it's not gonna be the best draw. The best draw would be a fetch land, but this is a solid draw. Yes, you're gonna bring some power into play straight away, and have the Flare of Denial Rarings ready to go. That's pretty nice. If we can find a second land for Glimpse, we're off to the races really. What we want to see. Go ahead and attack first. Black green. What are we gonna be up to? I'm just gonna fetch for what we grade here. Alright, let's glimpse ourselves. See what we hit. Just a creeping chill. Okay, that's not a little underwhelming. And I set up my stop on my upkeep so I can use this other Wild Gaze because we don't know what we got coming up. We just like to guide our draw a little bit. Yeah, it was a bit underwhelming. When it's on 10, like, hey, this is pressure and we have disruption. But we'd like to add to that a little bit. I'm gonna upkeep this. Discounts the graveyard. We didn't hit a blood gas, did we? No. Oh, wait, there you go. Browser. I should put all these in the bin. I'm gonna hold this land. What are they up to here? Yeah, I'll hold this because if we hit like glimpse, we can glimpse into blood gas and then bring them back or something. And now they've got haste. Alright, I was a little underwhelming, but we had disruption and we went on a mulligan to 3, so I'm not going to complain. Alright, match number 2. As is that back, and hopefully my audio is a bit better now. I've also moved my camera because I realized it was covering my graveyard. And hopefully that will be fine now, though it has gone all blurry, which is a different issue. We will go ahead and keep this. It's a bit of a weird one. We have double creeping chill, but founding is that the glimpse is good enough for me if you want to, as is. Just refresh this. Hopefully this will stay in focus. But worst comes to worst, you really don't need to see my ugly mug. I'm not playing like the one-off surveil land here, just like untap land super important. But this is a situation where it would be nice. Prison Gigantha, like, could be a very fast aggro deck. In danger. Would really like them to not like hold up mana here, if possible. We'll see how well that goes. Breeding pool, interesting. Death right. That's fine. We're gonna I mean Death Right's not great, but we are here. So we're gonna we have the backup glimpse as well actually, which is nice. So we're gonna founding cast glimpse off of it. Hitting 3 prize amalgams and then to bring them back is a little awkward. They can also choose to eat the blood gas here. At least it means like in this situation, in theory, they should eat the blood gas, but we'll see what they actually choose to do here. They might also want to use a land for acceleration. Of course, if they do want to eat it, it's going to cost them actual mana, and so slows them down a little bit. But hey, hard to say what's going on. What do we know? He drew another glimpse. Pretty good. Okay, so they could try and eat the Narcomoeba here. This is an interesting one. We know that we've got backup glimpse in the Gibble. So they're going to exile the Narcomoeba. We're going to glimpse ourselves. They have a piece of interaction to stop this. They have Fetch a Spell Pierce, that's really awkward. The next time we're going to be able to cast a glimpse from our graveyard again in theory. We might just be able to exile with Death, right? So, we'll see. Okay, no, they're going to try it. Oh, we hit nothing! Nothing! We need a Creeping Chill would have brought the Silver Ghouls back. Obviously, Narcomoeba is the huge hit. This is rough. Alright, Carvey. Okay, sure. So this is just zoo. So here, let's go ahead and glimpse again. At this stage, they can't actually like death right out of our graveyard. The trigger's resolved. But they could play some kind of counterspell. This is not a super fast start from the zoo deck, but it's annoying. There is an Archimedes. There's two Archimedes, I think. Yeah, we did hit two, which is the number that we're looking for. We can eat one of them, but we get this one to play. That'll trigger these price amalgams. We're still actually in a pretty rough spot because we've not actually got that much stuff. Facing down the territorial copy here. But hey, we know that we've got two Creeping Chills left in the deck somewhere. Eventually we might draw into lands. Oh. We want to let them Bowmasters here. Sacrifice the prize amalgam is kind of bad. I think I'm of the mindset them just hit the Archimedes. This is some attackers, it makes them blockers. Not the end of the world right now, at least. Oh, the Carvu also gets exile cards from graveyards. Okay, that's bad. Bloodghast. Yeah, there are more Bloodghast in the graveyard. There are Silver Miracles on the graveyard. We got all sorts. Yeah. You think that maybe I could like sacrifice and trigger again? That price of amalgam trigger only tracks from the one that was originally in the graveyard. If it leaves us and changes the zones, it doesn't carry on tracking it. Okay, so we hit a flood this round. I'm gonna go ahead and glimpse myself first here, which will leave us with about 4 cards in the library. I may be making a mistake actually, because I think all of our Bloodghast are in the graveyard. But maybe get them hasted here. There's a Creeping Chill, there's an Alchemy, there's some stuff going on. They don't have the mana to exile the Creeping Chill at least. That one is kind of backbreaking because we take 2 and then also we don't get to in life whatever. We get to do this. That was the 16. We'll go ahead and bring these Bloodghast back. These unfortunately won't have haste. The important thing is like, hey, are we gonna need blockers for next turn? At the moment we don't. The basic island in the deck still. No. And neither is the Watergrave. So we actually don't have anything to fetch with this. They don't know that though. We have 15 life, like we're gonna take a little bit, but we should swing here. Try and clear some of these blockers out. We're gonna get some more things back from the graveyard. We have the Flare of Denial up. We'll see what they've got, and if we have enough counter magic to stop ourselves from dying on the crapback. As these can't block and the creatures are getting back, we'll enter the battlefield tapped. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, we have 4 cards in our library right now. Alright. Party da, that's right, Shaman. Yeah, that unfortunately means we're not casting out of these Creeping Chills. And we're on a set time limit. I don't think Lightning Helix gets played by like the kind of quote-unquote meta builder of Z. But among the things I'd be worried about. We need to balance our life total with not decking. They only have 1 black source to exile sorceries with Death Ray Shaman. They might want to get in life too. You have to remember to calculate for that at least. Or attempt to. The like last Creeping Chill would be the one on top of the library. Okay. I think we attack with everything. 3 cards. This resolves, because the best thing they can exile is a prize amalgam, and yeah, we don't have a way to re-trigger it, unfortunately. We have to sacrifice the price back. We could basically put it back in the graveyard to counter the binding. I kind of want them to block and then do stuff. They're taking 6, 12, 15 going to 1. The exile creature go to 3. I'm gonna pass priority. They think it's okay what they're doing with the Deathrite Shaman. We've lost an Amalgam. I could try and work out what the remaining cards are here. But I think that. Yeah, we know the Creeping Chill's there. We know the Bloodghast can't be a Bloodghast. I think one of them's a Silvermote Ghoul. The actual important question would be if one of them's a land. Let's just have a quick look here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, there should be lands there. And the lands bring back Bloodghast. Hasty. I'm just gonna end. You can otherworldly gaze to resolve the other thing later on. Not that there are any Bloodghasts that aren't currently exiled, to be fair. And the other thing to check was Narcomoebas, right? 1. This is a weird situation where, like, if we had Narcomoebas and Blade of Sacrifice, this would be great, but just don't. Three Narcomoebas. 4, no, yeah, there's none left in the library. I don't have the information, so I'm gonna cast this. Over reanimate. Interesting. I can't order this around. Sure. Maybe I meant to order the other way. We can try the dead on board. Yeah, alright, anyway. Alright, 2-0 with the Dredge deck. We really scraped that last one out. Was very, very close. Flare of Denial looking a little awkward there, but only because, like, our amalgams of things being removed. This hand, we have double Silversmote Ghoul and an Archetypes, which is, again, kind of like a mulligan already. We have 2 enablers, but with Justice Supply and Otherworldly Gaze and no other kind of payoffs, I think we can safely put this back. Here we have something a little similar, but with some spice to it. I'll keep this. I'm going to put this Silversmote Ghoul in the graveyard. Not the graveyard, the library. Yeah, we have the Coliseum. We have, like, Supply it, Reanimate as an enabler, Founding as like some insurance. Like, hey. And like we have Flare and a Coliseum, so we get to mess around with some new cards as well. Oh, and the Fun Police. What do they pitch? Fire Masters. Got a reader. They've not played a land, which is well, I guess if they've got Reanimate, then we are getting scammed. But hey. If they don't have Reanimate, they kind of have to take Reanimate. Or if they don't have a way to cheat this grief back. I feel like. They did get the fancy ones as well. These are nice. I do love all border stuff. Yeah, they have to take the Reanimate. Implies they maybe don't always get it back. We can always be optimistic. Okay, Black Reds. No, my bad. They do have to reanimate. Alright, so we're reanimating back with it. What are we getting now? Part 2. Taking Founding. Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and we'll do this. We now have to deal with this grief that's in play. The player's not really blocking anyway. I'm just gonna do this because it's got more cards. Actually, not terrible. Obviously, rather have drawn the glimpse than unthinkable, but hey. Alright. In theory, not a bad matchup if we don't just lose everything in the opening. But, we'll see. Yeah, we will take 3 here. Alright, how many cards do we have in the graveyard as well, actually? Loads and loads and loads. And we have a amalgam we might want to get rid of as well. 6 is not quite the right number. I'm going to lead with the supplier then. Let's see, we can also like offer up the double block here. Just good sequencing. We'll get the block gas back here. I'll pay for this. I'm going to attack with the Narcomoeba, and then we can use it for Flare of Denial. As you now know that we have that online. But that's fine. We can double block this with the Stitch Supplier and the Secret Keeper now. It's a nice one. And they can assign damage to the Secret Keeper, so it's not kill this, but hey, we at least keep the grief at bay. Sure. Cycle a Troll, no problem. It is mana value, isn't it? Yeah. Because Crystal Brand is like -8. Alright, Blood Crypt. Polluted out, eh? Gosh, you could have just shuffled your deck at the same... You didn't need to shuffle your deck multiple times. You could have just found both. Paper only shortcut. There you go. Oh, and the Raucous Theatre. We're in Value Town. Yeah, their reanimate targets are probably a little bit better than ours. Like, reanimating Grief or Troll is probably nicer than the other alternatives. Yeah, I will double block this. See what happens. I can also offer up the Secret Keeper to the Fire of Denial. They did also not change how they assign damage, so I'm a little worried here. They either have a trick or didn't think about it. I mean, okay. We go to 11. Deathrite, I think we should flare. At this point, I think we should sacrifice the Secret Keeper. We're running out of things to block the other bonus of Secret Keeper in this deck is that it can actually be sacrificed to Flare of Denial. I'm currently torn between Secret Keeper and Tome Scour in Modern as to which of those is a better blue enabler. Both obviously pitch the Force of Negation, but the rest of it. Is Secret Keeper going to be better than whatever we... No. They're on 11. If we Secret Keeper, we can go like Secret Keeper and make the blocker. We have the other with the gaze. I'm basically just weighing up Secret Keeper versus Cephalid Coliseum here. I think I'm going to activate this. It does leave us down on 1 land though. Alright, we play the card to try it. And while they don't have Bowmaster's banner up, I think this is the best time. Okay. Oh, we get to kind of live the dream, don't we? The other thing is that if we find a land for the Blood Gas, we could do this. Okay. Well. Alright. Love my upkeep for the other World of Gaze, and we'll attack with these. You populate the graveyard a little bit. So a land will get us back a creature. A creepy chill will get us back a creature. And those will trigger the price amalgams. We have 2, I believe. Yeah, nice. Life's a little bit buffered by the creeping chill. Totally fine. Another gaze here. Why not find it all? Yeah. This is why you play Dredge, to be fair. Pow. Huzzah. Alright, 3-9. I think I'll play one more. Alright, last match for the Dredge deck. Yeah, Cephalid Coliseum better than I thought it would be, but partly because I've been playing like Cathartic Reunions like that, where you have to discard cards first. You don't get to draw and discard it very often. Super powerful, and yeah, I can't wait to play with some modern. This hand, as one of the early games, we have we have Coliseum, we have Reanimate. We're kind of relying heavily on this Reanimate here. What is other play? We have these two and an Alchemy, but I think we should mulligan. Try and take a pitch, go to 5. Keep this and be a little unhappy about it. Yeah. We have a double 1 mana enabler at least, with a Flare of Denial and a Reanimate. It's like a solid hand. The deck, I hate to say like a deck of mulligans well, but like it has powerful like hands, as we saw with the Multi 3 earlier. Yeah. What can you do, eh? We don't have loads of options here. We have to try and play through the Deathrite Shaman. If you're like worried about these being mainstays, you can play things like Murderous Cut. Dismember just got reprinted. Obviously, Fatal Push is great, but I quite like Murderous Cut as a game 1 card, because it hits the big stuff in the format as well. Yeah, we're gonna be in for a world of pain here, I'm afraid. Yeah, I don't love this. And yeah, I should have a bunch of other military decks coming down the pipeline. Elves are probably my next like big go-to thing. I will definitely be playing some Scam for better or worse, and there's a bunch of other pretty exciting stuff. Some things will probably take me a little longer to get to, like some Eldrazi bits and pieces, but it should be really exciting. Coliseum. We should leave the Secret Keeper. And then if we hit Bloodghast, obviously that'll trigger back there. They just have Spell Pierce. Okay, we're in Situation Impossible. I'll play the Secret Keeper so that we have the Flare of Denial ready. But tough spot. Yeah. This is the right bits of interaction while we have a pretty anemic hand. With like a reasonable start, if you have a glimpse of the unthinkable, you can beat Deathrite Shaman. If you don't, it's gonna be tough. Or if you have like a pretty nutty like start where you just hit the right things, we just didn't hit much here. I could have counted that. I've kind of given up hope. Yeah, we can't really do anything. Fair play. Had to end on a bit of a loss. Alright, yeah. Post game wrap up. Yeah, friendly reminder that Deathrite is unfortunately very popular in the format, and rightly so. Cards are really powerful. Yeah, you can race through it with some of your better hands where you're hitting like either the right combinations of cards or you have glimpsing to kind of dump enough things into your graveyard fast enough. Unfortunately, there in that last game we kind of got stuck, but we did see some of the others that hey, sometimes the Deathrite by itself is not gonna cut it a lot of the time. And hey, there's that for you. Yeah, only 4 games today. It's like the set release of the evening. It's currently like 1:30 a.m. here. But hey, if you want to see more Dredge stuff, there's a few more builds. If you want to see more like of the Scam build of Dredge as well, which I think is a little less inconsistent just because you have less room to play your enablers. But yeah, let me know. I do think this is very, very solid, and plenty of space to customization. I want to try some more Cephalid Coliseum just to see like kind of really limit test it. Flare of Denial seemed really, really good. There are points where it was really solid. There was like the one game versus Zoo where all they're really doing is using their removal on your creatures, where it's like this isn't really what it's meant to be here for. But hey, interesting one. Yeah, Modern Horizons 3 is here. The cards are awesome. Dredge is awesome still. And hey, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like, subscribe, share it around. I'd really, really appreciate it. And let me know what you want to see next. Like I said, I've got Elves in the pipeline, Scams in the pipeline for sure. I'll get around to it. There's a bunch of other new cards to experiment with as well. And yeah. Thanks for watching. Peace out.